Welcome to another Zip Fit Hit and another one of my short, fast and effective lunchtime workouts. Today we're doing an intermediate class. It's quite a short workout actually, so if you're really short on time, this is a good one just to get the heart rate up, get the body moving, get the blood flowing. Bit of a heart racing, muscle pulsing workout. Challenging in parts, but not too bad. Okay, so we're going to start with a 5-minute warm-up, and then the actual workout itself only takes about 10 minutes. So it's a good one to do wherever you are in the world, if you're short on time. Okay, so we're going to start with a 5-minute warm-up, very slight bend in your knees, and then big circles going around with your right or left arm, just mobilising your shoulders, and going backwards with that same arm. Remember, if you've got any injuries, medical conditions, get yourself checked out before you participate in these. Big circles, and if you've got any questions, just send me an email, chris@zipfitclub.co.uk. Happy to answer those for you. And going backwards, so just mobilising the shoulders, moving the body, lots of different directions to begin with. Get the blood flowing, get the heart rate up. Okay, keep your feet flat and then doing little circles going round. That's mobilising your hips, just nice and easy. So we start these sessions very, very light, just to make sure that we're not rushing into any big movements. But then there also needs to be some bigger, more compound movements and bigger stretches as the warm-up develops. Okay, very slight bend in your knees, lift your arms up. You're going to rotate round to the side, back to the centre, keeping the hips locked, and round the other way. So rotate your upper body, keeping your hips and knees locked in position. So you're turning your spine on its axis. Okay, lift your knees up a little bit higher than normal. Light off the tiptoes, just warming up your hip flexors. That's good, get your arms going. So at the end of the warm-up, you should be feeling quite sweaty and a little bit out of breath. That's normal. That's what you should aim for. Okay, and then kicking your bottom. So kicking your glutes, dynamic stretch of your quads. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, into a chest press. Push your hands forward, elbows back, like you're doing a mid-air push-up. And into a shoulder press up towards the sky, reaching up. Feet a bit further apart and swing your arms across your body. Should feel a pull up near your armpit, where your chest muscles, your pectoral muscles meet the humerus arm muscles. Arm bone, not arm muscles. Okay, wide legs, and transfer your weight from one side over to the other. So push your bottom backwards, feeling that pull through your inside legs. So it's just sitting down, keep your upper body upright, toes pointing forward, quite a wide stance. And now you're going to lower yourself down, very, very slow and controlled. Take your right hand across towards your left foot, left hand across towards your right. So alternate sides, just mobilising your back, a bit more stretching through those inside legs. You might feel like your hamstrings quite a bit as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ease out of that. Okay, sitting down into squats, toes in line, eyes looking forward. You're going to sit back, imagine there's a chair behind you, put your bottom on the chair, squeeze your glutes as you come back up. So sit down and push, sit down, push. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, just trying to preload those legs muscles. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, from there, feet shoulder width, drop down like you're coming down into a squat, crawl forward into a push-up. So crawl forward, get out to the push-up position, hold that position, apply pressure. Now push down into the ground like you're trying to push the ground away from you. Keep your bottom lifted. And then do 10 hill climbs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just activating your abdominal muscles, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, just halfway down on the push-up. 10 reps. 1, 2, just come down a few inches. 3, 4, 5, just trying to preload the chest, triceps, shoulders. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there, bring your left foot up by your left hand. Drive your hips down into the ground. Lift up, open up the chest, come back to the center and swap. So take your right foot up by your right hand, drive the hips down into the ground. You should feel that pull through your inside legs around the hip joint. Lift up, open up your chest, dynamic stretch of the chest, back to the center, swap again. Come down, lift up, open up, back to the center and swap. Drive down, lift up, open up the chest, back to the center and then crawl back in. Okay, 10 jumping jacks and then we'll stop and have a brief rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, okay, so that's the end of the warm-up. As I said before, this is quite a short workout today. It's an intermediate session, so remember, if this is too tough for you, go and join a beginner class. If this is too easy for you and fancy something more challenging, go to the advanced classes on the website. Okay, so we've got 3 rounds. It's only going to take about 10 minutes this. Round 1, 4 exercises, jumping jacks and burpees. So you're going to go 1, 2, in, down, out, in, and jump. And sorry, just stand, do 2 jumping jacks. Don't do the jump on the burpee. Then you've got hill climbers, body weight over your arms, eyes looking forward, in and out. Then you're moving on to cycle abs. Obviously we're going to talk about technique as well, rather than rushing through all these. Cycle abs, and then high knees, okay? Then that feeds straight onto round 2, and I'll explain those when we get there. Okay, just grab a little bit of water. Feel a bit dehydrated. Okay, so jumping jacks and burpees to start with. We've got 3 rounds of work, 30 seconds of work with a 20-second rest. Listen for the beep. Beep to start, beep to stop. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, did I start the clock? Sorry about that. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So 1, 2, in, down, out, in, stand. 1, 2, down, out, in, stand. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So some lateral movement and the beautiful burpees. Use your upper body strength. 1, 2. Okay, 30 seconds gone. Hill climbers next. So you're going to come down, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Do a sway one way, sway the other way, mid position between those two. Going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. So in and out. So because this is a short workout, try and work nice and fast. Drive those legs, pushing down into the ground all the time. Eyes looking forward. Three, 2, 1. Okay. Cycle abs, so staying on the abdominal muscles. Have a lie down on your back. Do a slight pelvic tilt, just gently pushing your lower back into the ground. Squeeze your lower abs. Raise one leg up, raise your other leg up. Interlock your fingers, lift the chest, and go. Not super fast on this one. Focus on your joint alignment. So make sure your ankles, your knees and your hips are all in line. Rotate your upper body. Keep your lower back just gently pressed against the ground. So 30 seconds of work again. Okay, hope you're enjoying the start of this. Moving on to high knees, so basically sprints on the spot next, powering those arms and legs. At the end of this we go on to round 2. Feels like one continuous round really. Ready, and here we go, so off we go. Lifting those legs, really power nice and fast. Try and get a bit of speed up, get the heart rate up. 10 seconds to go. That got me breathing heavily. Okay, moving on to jack and tuck. Push-ups, jump squat, side plank. So jack and tuck. Legs together and go. 1, 2, tuck jump. 1, 2. Try and get a bit of height. Okay, push-ups. Going down into, breathing heavily now. Going down into push-up position. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Sway one way, sway the other way. Mid position. Set your legs back and go. Not too fast. 1 second down, 1 second up, pause. Moving on to jump squats after this one. This one working the triceps, chest, shoulders. Okay, moving on to jump squats. So like a normal squat, you're going to sit down like so, point your toes on the way up. If you can't do the jump, just do fast squats. Okay, and go. Sitting back, drive from the heel, keeping your upper body upright. We've got side plank after this with pulses. Okay, side plank. Because you're an intermediate now, should be starting to think about going into full position. If you can't, stay on your knees. Okay, so one hand here, line up your ankles with your elbow underneath your shoulders, and off we go. 30 seconds on each side. Head back, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in as you come down, breathe out. Okay, swapping over. Only one more round after this. Told you it was a short one today. Okay, so here, elbow underneath your shoulder. You're going to drive your hips up. Try not to push through the shoulder too much. Make sure you're pulling from the side. 3, 2, 1, and go. Down. So working some muscles in here called the quadratus lumborum. Remember, core stability is about working around your body, creating stability. It's not just focusing on your abdominal muscles, although they are important. Okay, final round, short and sweet. Monkey march with star jump. So you're going to bend, crawl forward into the monkey, into a push-up position, crawl in. When you get to here, drive out, okay? 3, 2, 1. So bend, crawl forward, out to the push-up position, crawl back in, and from there, drive out, whip your legs in, crawl forward, this position, crawl back in, and there, drive out. Try to get your feet landing in the same position. Okay, shoulder taps. So you're going down into push-up position. Legs a bit wider on this one. So your legs are wide to keep your pelvis stable. Hands a bit closer in than shoulder width. You're going to tap one shoulder, then tap the other, okay? Ready, and we go. So tap. Whilst you're doing this, really try and focus on keeping your shoulders and hips locked in position. So you don't want to move those, and that's when you'll feel your abdominal muscles working harder. So really try and focus. The slower you go, the harder this one is. As with quite a lot of exercise actually. Okay, 2 more. Frog squats, front plank, and then I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of the day. Feet together here, drop down, touch. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and yeah. Drop down. So you jump out, so your feet are almost 45-degree angle. So you're working those inside legs. Slow it down on the way down, drive a bit harder on the way back up. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, front plank to finish. Coming down into push-up position, so in a box shape. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Sway one extreme, the other mid position. Drop down, interlock your fingers, and hold in there. So holding in that position, apply pressure, push down through your forearms. That helps protract your shoulder blades. Trying to keep those legs straight. Keep squeezing those lower abdominal muscles. Trying to keep in a nice horizontal position. Don't forget to breathe. I know there's lots to think about. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Whew. Okay. That takes you to the end of the session. You can be anywhere doing those. Do it in your hotel room if you're travelling. Oh, hang on, let me turn this thing off. You may think, how beneficial is 10 minutes? Well, if you're short on time, it's better than doing nothing, that's for sure. And as you can see there, you can work pretty hard on some of those exercises. You can really get your heart rate up. We worked around the body, so we pretty much used every muscle group going on there. And it just gives you that lift, de-stresses you. So it gets rid of those frustrations as well. So don't think you've got to go out there and do the full 30 minutes. If you're short on time, just give one of these a blast. Thank you for joining me. Also, just to say, that's probably at the closer end of the beginner level. So if you're just stepping out of the beginner level, that's probably quite a good one to keep repeating. Just to get your fitness levels up. There are some more challenging intermediate ones. which and some of them are bordering on advanced. So there is a little bit of difference between these workouts, but I have set certain parameters for these. And as you can see, there were some big compound movements, which basically means that your body is moving lots of different directions. You're getting which gets the heart rate up because you're using more muscles, and yeah, they require more, the greater skill and better technique. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I will see you again very, very soon. I think we're due an advanced session, so I'll look forward to doing one of those for you later on in the week. You take care of yourselves. Have a good week, and I will speak to you again, and I'll see you again soon.